responses of evolving environments. Is our conscious and active in consciousness? Are we incapable to comprehend the obvious? And can our processes creating all the sciences? Intelligence beyond the scope of human consciousness. Many resist, ignorant of God's existence. Overwhelming facts of this truth are tremendous. Petition, prayer, and persistence. What's possible is endless. Trust in your faith to envelop the resistance. We're fed a bowl of ridiculous for breakfast. Relentless agendas through broadcasts around us. It's curious how some protest while others digest the misconceptions of the evolution sciences. It's humorous and at the same time serious. It's gotten ludicrous and that's why it offends us. God's existence appears in abundance. We are not accidents without significance. We are created by a greater intelligence. We hold these truths to be self-evident. God's existence appears in abundance. We are not accidents without significance. We are created by a greater intelligence. We hold these truths to be self-evident. Not an opinion, obvious dominion. Check the 19th verse of 1 Corinthians. Destroy the minds of all man's human wisdom. Limits forgiven until the time of unrestriction. Realization of Egyptian methods of construction. Producing pyramids of mass production. Memorization of techniques and instructions. His protection removes all obstructions. Ancient information stored inside interpretations made before the birth of any nation. Predestination of hidden engravings, evading time and awaiting the time and placing. Revelations revealed through excavations. Assimilation of a series of hyphenations. Simple equations explain the complex variations of hieroglyphic symbolization. God's existence appears in abundance. We are not accidents without significance. We are created by a greater intelligence. We hold these truths to be self-evident. God's existence appears in abundance. We are not accidents without significance. We are created by a greater intelligence. We hold these truths to be self-evident. Foundation to build my compilation. Examination of the biblical equation. Integration of the truth penetration. Evaluate and validate my source of inspiration. My illustrations provide explanations. My narrations are without limitations. Selection of the mic application. Pay attention for a simple demonstration. No dereliction in my duty of declaration. My dialect explains my proclamations, punctuated in a series of quotations, amplified by points of exclamation, facing facts and backed by tracks tracing. There's no waking for what many have mistaken. Evolution will be crumbled by creation, like earthquakes that shake your foundation. God's existence appears in abundance. We are not accidents without significance. We are created by a greater intelligence. We hold these truths to be self-evident. God's existence appears in abundance. We are not accidents without significance. We are created by a greater intelligence. We hold these truths to be self-evident.
Biblical prophecy said that as we entered into the final phases of the last days, that en masse man would reject the Holy Scriptures as they were written, would reject Jesus Christ as the Redeemer, and would accept in its place a new Messiah, simply called Antichrist by the Bible. Antichrist is a mimic of Christ in ethics and morality, and he will have great spiritual powers to prove who he is, and that he has come to lead mankind into the next quantum leap of his evolution into godhood status so that he may join the intergalactic civilizations that are out there. This is something to investigate fully, and we are not preaching at you. We are just hoping that you will open your Bibles and read what it actually does say. And we think if you will do so with an open heart and an open mind, you'll find all the answers to the UFO enigma, the UFO mystery, right in the pages of the Holy Bible. Because the UFO is going to play probably the most strategic role of all in the coming delusion that God claims he will cast down upon earth. And in fact, that delusion is already well in operation. The accuracy of the scriptures is 100%. God himself says that the accuracy of the prophetic scriptures must be and will be 100%. Not like Jeannie Dixon or Edgar Cayce or any of the other seers and mystics gurus that we see today. They may be accurate occasionally, but with Bible prophecy, it is absolutely 100% accurate. The Bible prophecy said that the scriptures would be rejected, that people would consider it a myth, they would mock at it and scoff at it and laugh at it and just reject it out of hand, that the scientific community would opt for evolution rather than creation. They would develop a worship of nature. They would develop an attitude of being gods, and that in the end they would bring in a new religion to worship of Mother Earth, or goddess religion, if you will. A rejection of the scriptures, a rejection of Christ, a rejection of his message, a rejection of the fall, and opting for the multitudinous lies that Satan has been feeding mankind ever since he tricked Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. The Bible told us about all of this and how it would all come together and form a synthesis in the end and sweep mankind into the arms of Satan himself, that the vast majority of mankind would actually and literally worship the devil himself, thinking that it was God himself. Now, when you stop and think about that, you would say, well, I would never worship Satan, even if I was a non-Christian. I don't believe in Satan, I don't believe in demons, and therefore I do not worship Satan, and I never would. Satan is evil. We have to correct that illusionary concept of Satan. The Bible teaches that Satan does not appear as evil to the vast majority within the world itself. He appears rather as an angel of light, an angel of goodness, an angel of love, an angel of wisdom, an angel of knowledge, an angel of healing, an angel to help mankind for merging with the cosmos or going back to whence he came, and all that entails. But it is all a delusion. It is a front. And as soon as the human race has fallen for this last day delusion, the mask will come off, and the truth will be actually revealed. Evolution, as is taught today, stands in direct opposition to Jesus Christ, who claimed mankind was created and did not evolve out of the swamps and the gases of the universe as it formed the planets and the stars and the galaxies. This delusion is a delusion to damn the human race according to the ancient scriptures. The Bible makes a very, very interesting and very dangerous statement. It says that God would cast down upon the earth what he called a strong delusion. The word strong means effectual, so strong that only those who either listen to the Bible or listen to Christ will escape this coming delusion. This delusion is going to include lying signs and wonders. We're going to show you that UFOs are part of that, strange sights in heavens, contact with aliens. Very, very interesting that this is happening on the UFO, the Roswell incident in 1947, and how it parallels what Jesus Christ said was the final and last generation that would be the end of mankind's probation upon this planet. We challenge you to get back, to go back, or to open up the Bible and begin to read what it has to say about the last days upon earth and about this strong delusion that would come when the sons of God, who landed way back before the flood, who were present in the beginnings of mankind, would return and would do the same things that they did back in those days. We're going to get into those prophecies that Jesus made about the days of Noah and what would happen as we finally close down the last days upon earth of the last generation. This is serious business. To make a mistake here, if you are truly investigating to find the truth, if you truly wish to know the truth, then you have to open your heart to all the avenues that are available to us, all the concepts, all the ideas, and find out that which is most likely aligned to the truth. And then we are to embrace that as the most likely thing. This delusion has been operative for some time. The lies that have been presented to mankind regarding evolution, life in the universe, alien beings, intergalactic civilizations, etc., are all part of the program that the Bible prophecy laid out to entrap those that rejected the message. This is more serious than anything that we can imagine, and yet most people are taking it very lightly. They don't seem to understand what is happening. The prevailing opinion is that mankind was seeded here by alien beings who have periodically come back and made genetic alterations, and that eventually they will come back and guide us into the next phase of our evolution. The Bible stands absolutely opposed